something like you love me and make my day like you always do.
Welcome back. A very strange night. I woke up around 2:30 and I checked my phone and I had two really important emails. So APRA is the equivalent of the GMC in Australia, and they're organising my registration. And I'd submitted my application on the 27th of May, and then the agent sent a list to my new hospital and to myself of all of the things that were outstanding, and there were quite a few things on there, one of which I was quite surprised by. They asked me to do an English test because I didn't meet their requirements for college, because I'd only been to college in Manchester to do my access course, and then when I was a kid I went to college in France. Then I remembered that I'd actually sat AS levels when I was about 21, 22 at a different college. So you basically need a minimum of 2 years at a college in the UK. So I've emailed back to say I can provide proof that I did complete 2 years. So yeah, the requirements are very strict. And then my international criminal checks for Dubai expired because they're only valid for 3 months. So I had to pay to do those again. And then my international criminal checks for the UK, I had to pay for those again as well because those expired. And then there was just other forms to fill out. Now around 10:30, exciting day ahead. I'm gonna drive to the Cotswolds. I can't wait to show you. It's a 90-minute drive. I'm meeting my friend Simon at 12:30 for lunch. I'm also taking these 2 suitcases. So if you're just joining the vlog, I'll just explain briefly what I'm doing. So I'm actually going to Greece on Sunday. That suitcase is coming with me as well as the suitcase over there, but I can't take these to Greece because I don't have that much baggage allowance. So my friend Simon has kindly offered to keep those for me until I come back to London Heathrow a week after I leave to go to Greece. So on the 10th of August. So he's gonna come to London Heathrow, he's gonna bring me the suitcases, we're gonna go for lunch, and then I'm gonna fly out to Australia. So yeah, I'm gonna meet him today. I'm feeling good. I was getting a little bit stressed overnight just because obviously when you request more checks or, you know, more paperwork, whatever needs to be done, it's additional costs, right? And I've already spent around 6 grand, I think, organising this move. At least 6 grand for the actual, you know, paperwork, visa, and then all of my rent in advance. So yeah, it's been an expensive move, but it'll be worth it. I might actually change my top in a second before I go because it looks like it's a really nice sunny day. And it'd be nice to sit outside, so I might just put a t-shirt on actually.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Tuesday morning today. Today's going to be a really busy day, but an exciting one. At 9 o'clock I've got a company coming over to do a deep clean of the apartment. I moved the mattress back into my bedroom just so that they have more space. I mean, to be honest, it's just the oven, the bathroom, and then the windows, although it's raining today, so not ideal. And then I'm going to shampoo the carpets probably on Thursday. I'm going to go to the gym whilst they're here, so I'm not in the way. First thing though, before going to the gym, I need to go to the recycling centre to take some clothes and some kitchenware that I'm not going to be taking to Australia. Then I need to go to Next because I need to return an item that doesn't fit. Then I've got an appointment at 3 o'clock to have a pedicure. A few bits that I need to do are mainly just admin stuff. So in order for me to get my medical license over in Australia, APRA, who will provide the medical license, require my CV to be formatted in a very specific way. So I rewrote it this morning. I just need to go to the library, find a printer, because I've sold my printer now, print it off, sign it, scan it and send it back. I also need to call the GMC here in the UK, which is the General Medical Council, because I need some paperwork from them as well. So yesterday when I posted the video in the morning, I was talking to you about this English test that they wanted me to sit, and when I was looking into it yesterday, it looked quite complex. I mean, it's academic reading, and you know, I was like, this is, you know, for somebody that isn't a native speaker, or even for me, it looked really challenging. But anyway, in order for me to be able to get my license, I need to prove that I've either attended primary school and secondary school in the UK for a minimum of 10 years total, which I didn't because I moved to France when I was 9 with my parents, so I didn't go to secondary school as a kid here. Or the combined pathway is 2 years at a college in the UK at any stage in your life, plus a degree, which I have. So I did my access course in Manchester, which covers 1 year, but I remembered that many years ago, I actually attended college when I think I was like 21, 22, because I did AS levels. So I'm hoping that the combination of all of those will equate to 2 years. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to sit an English exam, which costs nearly £250. I need to do that this week. So yeah, it'll be fine. And yesterday when I came back from the Cotswolds, I was walking around the marina getting a little bit stressed about it, and then I took my own advice and I said to myself, I can handle this. And what's good about this situation? So I tried to find the good. I was just trying to come up with things that didn't make me go into that catastrophizing mode, because I was like, and what if this means I can't go to Australia? What if I can't pass the English exam? What if I have to stay in the UK? What if this? What if that? And then I had to be firm and say, Becs, stop it. You're catastrophizing. Come back to your heart. Everything will be fine. You are going to Australia. Sometimes we have to give ourselves a pep talk, don't we? Let me show you what the flat is looking like now. I put all my kitchen stuff on the floor just to make room in the kitchen for my friend to clean. I'm going to give her some pre-workout as well, because I'm not too keen on that one, so I'm going to give that to Esther. And then yeah, the kitchen is empty. She's going to give the oven a good clean. I've left all of my products out there if she needs them. This is the living room. So this table is going tonight. Then I'll just have the TV that's going to my friend's house. The lamp is still on Marketplace, but if it doesn't sell, I'll give it to Rachel. So yeah, that's the living room. And then my bedroom, this is my neighbour's drill. But yeah, I had a better night's sleep in here, to be fair, so I'm just gonna keep my bed in here, and then that's gonna go to Rachel's house, my friend's house, on Saturday. And then the bathroom is, yeah, pretty much empty. Just needs a good scrub. So I've left the apartment just because I didn't want to get in the way of them cleaning. I can't go to the recycling centre because it's closed today. So I've just come to Marks and Spencer's. We could go in, and do a bit of a haul. And when I say haul, like I said in my vlog the other day, I just want to get loads of sweets because I love the sweets from M&S. So I'm going to find some Percy Pigs, some Colin the Caterpillar sweets. 20 to 10. I want to get to the gym for about 11. So I'm just about to call the General Medical Council to find out when I can get my certificate of good standing, if I can get that a little bit earlier than the 5th of August.
Good morning, welcome to the GMC.
No, that was everything. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. So I'd actually requested the certificate of good standing to be sent over to APRA directly yesterday, but I wasn't sure if they could send it because it's prior to the 5th of August. But because I've now got general registration, they said that they'd sent it already. So APRA should receive it today or tomorrow.
Derby 104. We have a great team today. We have Hamza.
I was just thinking about something on the bike and some intuitive stuff came through that I felt that, I don't know, I feel like perhaps there's a message in this for someone. So I'm going to honour it and share. And whenever I do exercise, especially spin, I feel very like disconnected to the physical world and very much connected to my intuition and my creative side and my true self, and just tapped in because I'm so relaxed. I'm not stressed, I'm just exercising. And like I've said in many videos, if you want to start listening to your own guidance, being out in nature and losing yourself in a creative project or in a spin class or anything that you enjoy, anything that allows you to kind of like disconnect, will definitely help you to tap in. Because I knew I only had 1 week left at this particular gym, I wanted to get as many spin classes in as possible because I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I find exercising in general very enjoyable, but I just absolutely love the music and the movement, the studio, just everything about it. And then I was thinking, if I knew I didn't have a week left in the studio, how many spin classes, just bear with me because this will make sense in a second. If I didn't have a week left in the UK in this studio, how many spin classes would I do? Probably 3. But because I know I only have 7 days, let's say, in the UK, my final week, I want to make the most of that studio and I want to do a cycling session every single day because I know that there's a deadline, there's an end date. And then I was kind of thinking to myself, so if I knew in my life I had 1 year left or 6 months left, what would I put urgency on? because we go through life, don't we, going, I'll do that at a certain time period, maybe in 10 years, maybe in a year, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 5 years. We set these goals, and I'm all for goal setting. But I do also feel that sometimes, and myself included, we delay things because we think we've got loads of time ahead of us, and we may have. But this message, this kind of thought came through, and it was so strong and so powerful. And it was like this message to give everyone, including myself, almost like a kick up the backside, and remind us all to put urgency on the things that we want to do, even if they seem like minor things. Maybe I need to start doing those things today. Maybe remind yourself that we don't have forever, and that time is finite, and we never know. And I don't mean to sound morbid, I really don't, but I think it's important. And Robin Sharma wrote about this in his book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and he talks about it in detail, and he calls it the deathbed mentality. And he basically every single morning wakes up and says to himself, if today was my last day, what would I do? And I think there's a stark difference between when we say to ourselves, just like, oh, if today was my last day, what would I do? Sit with it. Honestly, if you had 6 months left, and I hope this is not triggering for anybody, because I don't know who watches these videos. So if you are in a position where you are perhaps unwell, and you know that you have only a certain amount of time left, I apologize, and I really hope that this doesn't trigger you. This is designed to really shake up and wake up people who are going through the motions every day and thinking that perhaps, you know, we have forever. And the reality is anything could happen to us at any moment. And my dad was such a huge inspiration to me, and he lived life to the fullest, taking risks, and you know, those risks didn't always pay off. But sadly, when he turned 42 years old, he had a freak accident which left him in ITU and subsequently paralyzed, unable to walk, unable to travel, unable to work. And he spent the remaining 30 years of his life in a wheelchair, and he had so many dreams, so many goals that he sadly couldn't fulfill. And the reality is those things can happen to any of us at any moment. So I just felt like I wanted to share that. If these messages come through, it's because somebody needs to hear that. So I say it with love, I say it with kindness, and I say it because I want every single person on this channel and in the world to be able to live fulfilled lives and happy lives, because we're all worthy of it. We have this one life in this human body, and there is so much to experience, so much to enjoy, and there is also so much suffering as well that goes on. So it's important to take the suffering, take the lessons from whatever happens to us, and make the most out of what we have. So I'll leave you with that. It's 1:30. I'm gonna go home and have some food. I ended up ordering another prep kitchen delivery because why not? I have a few days left, and I just thought, you know, I need some more prep kitchen in my life. Plus they offered me 50% off, so I'm gonna drive home and I'll see you there. 5 additional meals. This box looks huge. I have a feeling that they might have put 10 in here. They've sent me 10 meals and I paid for 5. How nice is that? Sweet and sour chicken, jerk chicken, more sweet and sour chicken. Oh, this is my favourite. Mango chicken, roast chicken with spring vegetables, chicken with mac and cheese, another butter chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honestly, I always feel so grateful when things like that happen, because I emailed them to say, can I just have 5 additional meals? I will pay just as a one-off, and then I'm moving to Australia. And they were like, yeah, no worries, because they normally only deliver once a week, so once every Sunday. And they've sent 10 meals, and I paid £19 for 5 meals with that discount. Like, it's honestly, when things like that happen, it makes me feel just so grateful and happy and appreciative. You just never know what kind of acts people are going to do for you, and you never know what's going to happen throughout your day. That's not a big thing for most people, but it gives you faith, doesn't it, in human beings, that people are really kind and people have got good hearts. So thank you, Prep Kitchen. You won't be watching this, I'm sure, but I will email them to say thank you. But the flat looks amazing. Look how clean these windows are. I thought my flat was clean before Esther came round, but now it's just on another level. Look how clean this sink is. It's just so shiny. And then the oven is sparkling clean. I haven't seen it like this since I moved in. Brilliant, so happy. Yeah, there wasn't much to do in the bedroom, to be honest, just vacuum. And the shower, everything is just sparkly clean. It's a bit echoey in here now. Beautiful. All ready for the next tenant. I'm running late. It's 2:10. I've got an appointment at 3 o'clock and I need to eat and shower. So I'm gonna heat up a Prep Kitchen meal and then I'm gonna go and have a pedicure. We're doing good. It's been a busy day, but we're getting there. It's 3 o'clock. I'm just gonna have this quick pedicure. I've also brought my laptop and AirPods because I need to send an email to APRA with details of the colleges that I attended, and I also need to update my CV.
Let you down, and I know that I was not always around. I made you feel alone. You spent most of your nights just sitting on your own. I should have done so much more, like giving you the things you asked before.
20 to 5, I've got some coffee. I've still got the tissue paper between my toes, so I'm going to try and remove that without smudging everything. I feel like things are coming together today. When I was having the pedicure, I basically sent all of the emails that I needed to send. I reformatted my CV so it meets APRA's kind of requirements. I just need to figure out a way to sign the document online because it's a PDF. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the library, print it, sign it, scan it and send it. I'm sure there's a way to do it online. And then I've got how cute is that? I know what I'm going to put in here. Percy Pigs. Another one for my chargers. It's like a 34-hour travel day. I mean, that's from when I take off from London Heathrow and I land in Gold Coast. But if you take into consideration, you know, the 2 or 3 hours before I actually get onto the flight at Heathrow, and then the journey time from the airport to my accommodation, it's probably going to be 40 hours. So I want to get organised. 2 tags. I feel really at peace today. Like, this is the right decision. I just feel like, I don't know, just very calm and very grateful. I think I'm going to use Doc Hub. Signed. So now I can save that and send it off. The agent that's dealing with all of the APRA paperwork is going to be bombarded with emails. I've sent her 4 emails today with separate bits and bobs. I'm sure she won't mind. So it's 5 o'clock. The gentleman that said he was going to come and pick up the table tonight has not come back to me. So I really hope that he is going to come back. And then I also got an inquiry about the carpet cleaner. So the task on Thursday is to shampoo all of the carpets, and then she's going to come either on Friday evening or on Saturday morning to pick up the carpet cleaner. So that's good, that's sold, hopefully, if she comes. And I think that'll be it. I need to go to the recycling centre tomorrow morning. It opens at 8:30. My landlady is coming at 9 with the electrician to do a few bits. She's actually coming to paint the kitchen. So I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm going to do a cycling class for a change at 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to Cheltenham to meet my friends, Gareth and Sarah, to say goodbye. So that'll be an emotional day. I've known Gareth for 20, 25 years. So yeah, I think that's gonna be an emotional one. But they're coming out to Australia next year to visit, so that's really exciting. Thursday, it's just gonna be shampooing all the carpets, doing a few last bits. Friday, I'm going to see my friend Rachel. And then on Saturday, that's my final day in the flat. And then I move out Saturday evening. I'm going to the Ivy with my friend Zoe. And then I fly out to Greece on Sunday morning. So it's very, very busy, but manageable, you know, manageable. Right, I'm gonna have this coffee, send this document off, and I'll see you in a bit. It's now 5:15. I was just gonna relax, and then I looked at my phone and I got a message from AIS carrying out some international criminal checks. I mean, I've already done these checks twice, but they expired each time, so I'm doing them again. But they've asked me to resubmit the form with an e-signature. So I know how to do that now, so I can sort that out in a second.
July 23rd, it was about 11:30 at night.
What is the address of your emergency?
I'm in front of Davis High School.
What a day. It's been a busy one, hasn't it? So it's 7 o'clock in the evening. I'm just about to go for a walk around the block. I just feel like I need a bit of fresh air. It's been a very, very hectic day, but I finished all my jobs. And it's been a really, really satisfying day today. I'm very, very, very grateful that, yeah, I got everything sorted. The only thing that's outstanding really is the table. I didn't actually hear back from the gentleman on Gumtree, so I'm hoping that he'll respond either later or tomorrow to say that he'd still like the table. If not, it's not a problem. I will just dismantle it and take it to the recycling centre at the weekend. I need to buy a new toothbrush as well, because I have an electric toothbrush, but I threw the head away this morning and then I totally forgot to buy a new one. I'm gonna go to Sainsbury's quickly, or even just to the Co-op, which is literally just down there. It's like a 5-minute walk, but I'll probably just walk around the marina as well. Yeah, I don't know, Sainsbury's or the Co-op, one of the two. I'm going to leave the vlog here. I've got quite a lot to edit because I took a lot of footage today. The time is just flying by. It feels like yesterday I was saying, oh, I've got 2 weeks to go, 3 weeks to go. And now it's literally 4 days really until I go. Very, very excited. So I'll probably hear back from APRA overnight with some more jobs and some more updates. So I'll let you know about those tomorrow. Just continue to vlog the journey because it'll be really nice for me to look back on. And I'm actually enjoying the process, just filming and editing. It's very, very satisfying. So thank you for being here, honestly. And thanks for your emails, because I've been receiving quite a few emails from, you know, doctors and medical students and people who are just enjoying the moving vlogs. So thanks for your feedback, and I'm just super grateful that you're here. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.